And we're on to scholarships. So you ready, bro? Are you ready, Bert?
Yes, I'm here.
Awesome. The other guy with the tie.
Yeah.
Bert is he's our scholarship chair, or scholarship committee chair. And we went through the scholarship applications. There was a ton of them this year, so it took a while. And so we came up with a decision earlier this week. So we sent out the news release and said we're going to present them. So hopefully everybody's still here. So go ahead, Bert.
Okay, well, thanks very much there, Gary. And yes, we have a slide that just came up that shows the scholarships that the Federation is affiliated with. The first one we want to talk about tonight is the Lambton County Women's Institute Scholarship. And this is something that will be presented by Ann McGugan from the Township of Brook Albikston. And Ann is online, and I'd like to turn it over to Ann to do this part of the presentation. Are you on there, Ann?
Thank you, Bert. Yes, for sure. I'm here, and thank you for giving us the opportunity to present our award tonight. I want to say just a little bit about it first. The committee that we have did receive 5 applications for our scholarship, and all of those were complete. Most of them were well prepared and well presented, and that means quite a bit these days. Now to talk about our recipient. She lives on the family farm with her family, and the farm is located just outside Watford. Now, when you visit the farm, you might find her working in the organic pork operation, or you might find her down on her knees because she has planned and planted a vegetable garden this year. I think this was sort of brought on by COVID, because all of a sudden we found out that we don't have to get in the car every day to go to town to get vegetables or fruit or things that we need, that we can produce here on our own landscape. So I congratulate our recipient for getting that thought in her mind and saying, let's do it, Mom and Dad. And so they did. Now, during her school years, she's not only participated in drama clubs, school musicals, ringette hockey. She also volunteers in her community, such as the recent Corn Fest festival that was held. Even though it was toned down a little bit, it was still held. And she can be found generally in her school years. She can be organizing and leading different activities for people to get to know one another. And along the way, she's also earned certificates in CPR training, a pesticide license, and some drainage courses. Talks like a true farmer when you talk about drainage. Our recipient, one of you who are with us tonight will know this recipient quite well. The recipient is Jordan Rombouts, and I believe her mom is online with us tonight. Now, Jordan is enrolled in a 2-year program at the Ridgetown campus of the University of Guelph. She starts in a couple of weeks in the first of the 2-year program, and the program is called Associate Diploma in the Agricultural Program. I'm going to show you what I'm going to give to Jordan in the next couple of days. And that is, first of all, a certificate, and I think most of you can see this now, that will identify where it came from, the year that she received it, and the amount of the scholarship. And on the back side of that, she'll find an attached envelope that has the monetary award enclosed. So that is our scholarship report for this year. Thank you very much for giving us the opportunity to once again be part of your meeting tonight and to be able to present our award to a very worthy recipient. Congratulations, Jordan.
Okay, and thanks very much, Ann, for doing that part of the presentation.
You're welcome.
I will present the balance of the scholarship presentations. This year we have a special scholarship award, and it's on behalf of the Lambton County Council. So funds that were raised at a 2019 golf tournament held by Lambton County Council were directed by then Warden Bill Weaver to the Lambton Federation of Agriculture to offer 2 scholarships of $2,000 each to a graduate student registered in a master's or a doctorate program in the area of agriculture or a related discipline. The first scholarship of $2,000 was presented at the Lambton Federation of Agriculture's annual meeting, which was held in January of 2021. And it was given to Nathan Wilson, who was raised near Wyoming and is currently studying towards his PhD at Lakehead University in the Environmental Biotechnology program. Tonight, we're presenting the second scholarship, and it goes to Hannah Symington, who lives on Forest Road near Watford. Hannah has recently graduated from the University of Guelph, and this fall is enrolled in the master's program in weed science at the Ridgetown campus of the University of Guelph. In her application, she states that she will be researching chemicals that control herbicide-resistant water hemp in corn and soybeans. We're certainly hopeful that you'll be successful in that. So Hannah is a past winner of the LFA's Bell 1 scholarship, and you may recognize her name as the director of the Alvixton Terry Fox Run, and she's been the director since 2016. She serves as the youth member on the Brook Alvixton Parks and Recreation Advisory Council. She was a member of the Wyoming 4-H Beef Club for 2 years. She has been an active volunteer for the Alvixton Optimist Club and the Brook Alvixton Watford Fall Fair. So I know Hannah's on tonight. If maybe Brooke, if you could take away the slide so we could see everyone, and then if Hannah's here, I know she's a good public speaker. If you'd like to just say hello, Hannah, so that you will light up and we could see who you are.
For sure. Yeah, no, thanks, Bert. And thank you to the LFA as a whole. It's definitely an honor to have received this scholarship. And like you, Bert, I really do hope what I'm looking at will work for multiple herbicide resistant water hemp, because it's definitely a problem we've got here. But yeah, hopefully the next 2 years we'll come through with something, and this will definitely help with that education. So thank you all.
Okay, thanks very much there, Hannah. I see we're getting a little applause for you. So, so Hannah, it would have been nice to present this award to you in person in front of your friends and relatives, and to provide you with your check of $2,000. But all that I can say tonight is that check your mailbox. It'll be there in a week or so.
Sounds good. Thank you guys so much. Thanks, Bert.
So all the other scholarships that are presented tonight are by the Lambton Federation of Agriculture, and they go to students who are from a family that is actively farming in Lambton County. And we define this as a student whose parents or grandparents or guardians operate a Lambton County farm that grosses enough farm revenue to qualify for a farm business registration number for one of the 3 accredited farm organizations in Ontario. So as you can tell, I got a teleprompter here that I'm reading this from. I got to move it up a little bit. Applicants for all of the scholarships were asked to send transcripts of their school records and to answer 5 to 6 questions. The questions varied a bit between the scholarship applications. Some sample questions that were asked were, what are your future plans and objectives once you complete your program, and how do you tie this into your current farming experiences? Another question is to tell us 3 unique and interesting facts about yourself. So we had many very qualified applicants, and after ensuring that the students met the criteria for the individual scholarships, the committee members selected their first and second choices for each category by reviewing the answers to the questions. And the choices were not unanimous. Fortunately, there were 4 members on the committee, and they were able to come to a decision after considering the opinions of all the members of the committee. And so if some of you thought that you were being notified rather late that you were a winner because you're only finding out about it on Monday or so, or maybe Tuesday, you're correct. We were late giving it out because we were still debating this up until Sunday night, I think, and trying to exchange ideas. And we each had different things that we thought were important to win this scholarship. So we are presenting tonight, and I'd like to continue on with that now. So we have one scholarship that did not have any applicants who met the criteria. And so that is the McCabe Scholarship, which is offered by the Lambton Federation of Agriculture to honor Don McCabe from Lambton, who rose up through the provincial organization to become the president of the Ontario Federation of Agriculture. And to qualify for this scholarship, the student must be enrolled in the 3rd or more year of any post-secondary program at a recognized post-secondary institution. A further criteria for this scholarship is to have been involved in the 4-H programs in Lambton County with the completion of a minimum of 6 projects. As I stated, we did not have any qualified student applicant for this award to present this year. The first scholarship to be presented tonight is the Bill and Dorothy Abraham sponsorship or scholarship for $1,000. Now, Bill Abraham was a longtime agricultural representative of the Ontario Ministry of Agriculture and Food. He and his wife, Dorothy, made their home in Petrolia and raised their family there. The scholarship is in honor of them and goes to a student from Lambton County who is enrolled in the 1st year of a diploma or degree program in agriculture at a recognized post-secondary institution. The winner of this scholarship is someone that has already won a scholarship tonight, and that's Jordan Rombouts of Brickyard Line in Warwick Township. She's a graduate of North Lambton's secondary school, and as Anne had suggested before, she will be attending the Ridgetown campus of Guelph University this fall and studying towards an associate degree in agriculture. In her application, she states that she has a keen interest in livestock production and decided on the program to learn about new technologies for the farm. And after completing her diploma, she would like to return to her family farm to work alongside her father. So congratulations to Jordan Rombouts for winning the Bill and Dorothy Abraham Award, and watch for your $1,000 check in the mail. So Jordan, I know you're on here. Would you like to unmute it so we could, your box will light up and just say thank you or whatever you like to say.
Yeah, thank you both Bert and Ann. I'm very thankful to have this opportunity to get money to pursue my education. So I just want to say thank you.
Okay, thanks very much for entering, Jordan.
Yep.
The next scholarship that I'll be presenting tonight, I gotta move my helper up here. The next scholarship is the Bell One Scholarship for $1,000, and it's in honor of Robert C. Bell, who was a farmer in Moore Township, who left funds in his will to set up a scholarship for Lambton County students. So it's administered through the Lambton Federation of Agriculture, and it has now become 2 scholarships, $1,000 each. To qualify for this first scholarship, the student must be enrolled in the 2nd or more year of a program in agriculture at a recognized post-secondary institution. So this year's winner is Teresa Van Dam, who lives on Shiloh Line near Alveston. She's enrolled in her 4th year at the University of Guelph, studying towards a Bachelor of Science in Agriculture. She states in her application that she chose this program because she is very interested in the science and research side of agriculture. Over the last few years, she has watched the innovative changes that is occurring in the industry, such as variable rate fertilizer application and robotic equipment steering, and is excited about what farming will look like in the next 10 years. She wants to be part of that group that facilitates these changes. So congratulations to you, Teresa, and I think you're on, and maybe you could say hello, Teresa.
Hi. I would just like to say thank you so much. This is such an honor, and I'm really excited to be going back to school this year. Yeah, I'm just very grateful. Thank you.
Okay, thanks very much, Teresa. You get a little applause there, it looks like. So the second Bell Scholarship that we're offering for another $1,000 is available for students in any year of a post-secondary agricultural program in agriculture. So this year's winner is Sarah Hayter of Alvingston. She's entering her second year of the Food and Agricultural Business Co-op program at the University of Guelph. She states that the program is geared to offer the management, economic, technical, and leadership skills to be successful in agribusiness and agriculture. So after graduation, she plans to travel to foreign countries to learn about their agricultural procedures before entering the workforce. And Sarah, I think you're on tonight, and can you say something so we can see you?
I just want to say thank you guys for this opportunity, and it's such an honor, like winning an award. So thank you, and I'll put it to good use at school for the next 4 years or the next year or so. So thank you guys.
Okay, a little applause for you there, Sarah. Thank you. So the next scholarship is known as the Patrick and Timothy Kerrigan Scholarship, and it's for $1,000. So it's awarded to a student enrolled in the second or more year of college, or the second or third year of second or more year of college, or the third or more year of university in any post-secondary program at a recognized post-secondary institution in Ontario. Now, the Kerrigan's brothers live near Reese Corners, and they decided to set a scholarship to be administered by the Lambton Federation of Agriculture because they were pleased with the assistance that they received from the Ontario Federation of Agriculture, as well as the Lambton Federation of Agriculture, to help them in negotiating a settlement with the government at the time that 402 was being built, and it was cutting off their farm property. So they were able to get a settlement because they have to drive around, and they were pleased with the settlement that they received. Instead of some of that to use in the scholarship. Patrick died a few years ago, and Tim passed away in April of this year. So Tim's obituary indicated that memorial funds be directed to the Patrick and Timothy Kerrigan Scholarship. And so the fund has been topped up, allowing Lambton County students to continue to benefit from this scholarship. So this year's scholarship of $1,000 is awarded to Emily Griffin of Brigden Road near Sarnia. She's enrolled in her second year at Lambton College studying business administration with an emphasis on accounting. She writes that she has served as a president of the South Lambton 4-H Dairy Club and has worked on a dairy farm for 6 years. Her plans after graduation is to find employment as an accountant and to continue to assist her father on his sheep farm and perhaps to have a sheep farm of her own someday. Now, my notes tell me that Emily wasn't able to get computer access tonight. And so if I'm wrong, Emily, say hello and we'll acknowledge you. Okay, so I don't think she's on tonight. So the next scholarship is the Lois Wakefield Scholarship for $1,000. And it's presented by the Lambton Federation of Agriculture in honor of their longtime Secretary Treasurer, who served the Federation for 49 years. So think about that, Brooke, how long you have to stay with us here to get a scholarship in your name. So the scholarship is awarded to a student enrolled in the first year of any post-secondary program of 2 years or more in length at a recognized post-secondary institution. And this was the most popular scholarship and had about 10 applicants for it. It was a very tough decision to make. So this year's winner is Nikki Bohr, who lives on Burnham Line in Warwick Township. She's a recent graduate of North Lambton Secondary School, and she'll be attending McMaster University this fall, enrolled in the Bachelor of Science Nursing program. She states that she has been raised on a pork farm. She states that having been raised on a pork farm taught her the importance of teamwork to get the big jobs done. During high school, she has served on student council and the Terry Fox Relay for Life Committee. She says that while agriculture and healthcare are two different sectors of the economy, they both have a huge impact on people's overall health. So after graduating from the nursing program, she would like to work as a nurse practitioner or perhaps go on and enroll in medical school. So Nikki, I think I saw you online today. Would you like to say hello and so we can see what you look like?
Yeah, hi. Thank you so much for awarding me the scholarship. I'll make sure to put it to good use, and I'm so grateful. Thank you.
Okay, little applause there for you, and thank you very much for applying, Nikki. The next scholarship is the Donna Stewartson Scholarship, and it's in $1,000 in honor of Donna, who was a longtime Lambton Federation of Agriculture member and served on the Ontario Federation of Agriculture Executive as a vice president. Recently, Donna was inducted into the Lambton Agricultural Hall of Fame. So you can see the write-up about Donna as well as her picture by clicking on the link to the Hall of Fame that can be found on the Lambton Federation of Agriculture website. To qualify for this scholarship, the student is to be enrolled in the second or more year of any post-secondary program at a recognized secondary institution. This year's winner is Megan McGrail of Confederation Line near Wyoming. See a little applause for you already. She's enrolled in her 5th year of public management at the University of Guelph. So this program allows for co-op work terms, and she is currently serving a work term with the Wanstead Co-op. So if the name Megan McGrail is familiar to you, it's maybe because you subscribe to the Wanstead Co-op Daily Crop Price Update, which is emailed 3 times a day. Megan is part of the team that creates the report, and the email is frequently sent from her email address. You may also recognize the name as the ambassador of Plimpton, Wyoming Fall Fair. You'll be able to see find her picture of her at the PlimptonWyomingFair.com. And if you click on the main link, you'll see her picture. Megan says that she plans to continue working in the agricultural sector after she completes her Bachelor of Commerce degree. So Megan, I think you're on today, and say hello so we can see your box of light up.
Hi, thank you so much. It was such an honor to get this award, and I really appreciate it. So thanks, and I'm sure you guys will get my emails again tomorrow.
I saw it tonight, and it wasn't a very favorable one for the soybean market today. So see if you can do
No,
better.
not a good day in the market. So
No.
hopefully tomorrow's better.
So just got to move this down a little bit. I've had several emails with Donna Stewartson this week, and while she's not usually at a loss for words, she told me that she will not likely join the Zoom call tonight, but she asked me to convey her congratulations to Megan. The last scholarship that we have is in memory of Joyce Anderson, and she served as a representative of the Ontario Ministry of Agriculture and Food, working in Lambton County. So she died at a relatively young age, and her family donated funds to the Sarnia Community Foundation to provide an annual scholarship to a 2nd or 3rd year student of any post-secondary program. And so $2,000 has been allocated to the scholarship for this year. The Joyce Anderson Award will be presented by Jane Anima of the Sarnia Community Foundation. She's been the executive director of the foundation since 2008. So Jane, I see that you're on. I'll let you take this on and present the rest of this award.
Thanks, Bert. I'm assuming you can all hear me.
Mhm.
I am always honored to be part of this particular scholarship award and the workings of the LFA. Food makes us live. future farmers make us live. And so being able to support that educational journey is really important. And that's actually what George and Lorna Roberts, who were the original donors to the fund, felt. And one of the reasons they were so passionate about giving back. And so we're honored to be able to do that. We were also honored to work with you folks a little bit earlier this year to deal with the Kerrigan Award, and hopefully we'll have a further conversation about that in the next little while. All right, so this year, Nicholas Garrett is the winner for the Joyce Anderson, and I'm even more delighted to be able to present that to him as he's going to one of my alma maters, the University of Manitoba. I believe he's in his second year, and he's doing plant biotech. And I'm going to actually let Nicholas, who I think is online, talk about himself, because I think that's a better way for him to gain the skills that he needs in order to be the farmer of the future. So Nick, I'm going to turn it over to you.
Thank you very much. I'm very honored to be receiving this. So a little about me. I grew up on a pig farm in Wyoming, and I just want a big reason why I chose this program was actually because of climate change.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking at, I want in the future, I hope to be working with plant genes to combat climate change, actually. So it was really nice seeing that presentation tonight and just how it coincidentally tied into this. Thank you very much.
And that's exactly why you can see he won this particular award. He's certainly an up and coming young man, and we are well served by, or will be well served by him. I'm also really interested that Hannah Symington is here because she won this award in 2018, I believe, Hannah. And so, yeah, we're really pleased to partner with the Federation on these particular awards and to be able to deliver to future farmers. So thanks for having me tonight.
Okay. Thanks very much there, Jane. So Brooke, I think you have a slide that names all the winners that we can release now, and maybe you could put that onto the screen. So one down below, there they are. So these, we'd like to congratulate all the winners and thank all the students who submitted their applications for considerations. If some of the students were very close to winning, but we just didn't have enough scholarships to go around, and it was an excellent competition. Under normal circumstances, we would have asked you to gather for a group photo, but these are not normal times. We invite everyone to check out the LFA scholarship page where the winners for the past few years are listed, and we'll be adding the new winners to the page within the next couple of weeks. So that's all I have for tonight. Gary, I'll turn it back over to you.
Thanks, Bert. That was awesome.